This video is to present to you the functionality where a used vehicle by reg number cannot be sold twice in the system by different users across your motor group. It can either be done by stock or by used vehicle reg number, and also if it's a new vehicle it will track the stock sold as well. So you can see here I'm logged in as an exec called Adrian. Okay, and he sold a car to an Alan James. That reg number is AF18ELU. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out of Adrian and I'm going to log in as a different salesperson. So we're going to imagine this sales executive now that I'm logging in as works within the same motor group but at a different dealership. So we'll find a customer that we can use. Find someone who's been lost sold, we'll choose that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new inquiry and I'm going to try and attach the used vehicle that Adrian had sold to my inquiry. So it's that one there, ELU, add to inquiry. So you can see I have a pop-up that's appeared now that says that's been reserved by Adrian, who works at Marks Motors, and he reserved it on the 6th of July. So I cannot add this vehicle to an inquiry at this time. Okay, so close that. So as I know, as a sales executive, I know that I can get around that by going in and just creating an inquiry on a vehicle, because as you well know, the inquiry and the offer are not connected. So if I just put that in there, so you can see I've got inquiry details in there, so I'm going to click save and then I'm going to go into offers and I'm going to try and skip that process of where it's blocked me, and I'm going to go and try and do it this way instead. So you can see that it can't actually be, you can't get around it. So ELU is there, add to inquiry. Okay, so it's been reserved by Adrian at Marks Motors on the 6th, so I can't add it to an offer either. So there is no way around that unless someone with group access goes and unreserves it. Okay, so if I just log in as a group manager, and then go into my tools section and then stock management. So you can see that vehicle there has been reserved. Okay, so you can choose to unreserve here. I'm going to leave that one reserved because we're obviously using that one as for our video. So I'm going to unreserve that one, so you can see them disappearing. Okay, so it's a simple way of getting a vehicle unreserved so it can be sold again. So we'll go back in as our sales executive. Now some people will actually, some retailers will want their execs to be able to add the inquiry, but maybe stop them from just selling the car twice. Because as I said, the inquiry, a customer might come in and say, I really like the look of that car. Well, that one's sold, Mr. Customer, but we'll attach your inquiry to that vehicle and we'll try and find you something else. So there is a way around it. So if I just log in as, I'm going to go in as the dealer principal for the site that we're using here. So with DP Access, you should have an area called Roles and Privileges. If you haven't, it may belong to a CRM manager who might be controlling this centrally through a parent login. So I go into here, and for my sales executives, so there's two new roles and privileges boxes here. So allow accept offers on reserved stock vehicles, allow inquiries on reserved stock vehicles. So I'm going to click that because I want my execs to be able to add the inquiry, but I don't want them to be able to sell the car twice within my dealer group. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to assign that. Okay, and then I'm going to log out as the sales exec and back in again, so then privileges are then live. Oops. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is try and create another inquiry for, oops, let's go, for that car. So that's the inquiry I just did, so I'm just going to go into vehicle inquiries and just start a new one. It is a new inquiry, not a new offer. So we're now going to go into here, used, search. So ELU is down here, so there it is. So add to inquiry. So now I should be able to add that to the inquiry, but not sell it. So you now see I have the option to click OK to override the reservation. So I'm now going to add the inquiry. Click on select there. That pulls through all the record. I'm going to choose a method of how the method of contacts and source for inquiry arrived at us, and then into my offers area. And I'm going to try and sell this car. So you'll be able to see here it is the same vehicle, ELU. Got all the details there. So into deal builder and then save, and then down to into my offer, down to send it, confirm it, and then down to accept. So I can't accept the offer because it's already got a reservation by Adrian. So you can see there how you can actually put the block in different areas of that sales process and maybe allow different users to be able to override that. So hopefully that will that new functionality will be useful for you and your retailers. It is a modular enhancement, so please do contact your account manager or support at InquiryMax for that to be enabled so we can switch that on for you. Okay, many thanks.